All right, Capricorn, here we go. September 2026. Let's do it. Let's get a theme energy here. Theme energy. Capricorn. Let's see where we're at. Chariot. Oh, good. Some forward movement. The backside of the soulmate cycle, from everything from like Libra on, can sometimes be a little strange these days. This one's all right. I like it. It doesn't matter what direction you take here. Someone's coming towards you. They're not really sure how or whether you're interested or whatever. I see a new journey coming. Yeah, I get all that. Yeah, the Knight of Wands. Yeah, I get it. This is more a message for you in the theme energy here. You got some choices coming up. It doesn't really matter what you pick. They're all pretty good. All right? There's nothing really that lands you in peril. All right. Yeah. Good to know. All right, let's go. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you. The title brought you in here. Well, you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. I'm not a time lord. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it. All right. It stretches from about now till about early October. Are we ready? The overall energy of everything that's going to fall on the table is a King of Cups. Somebody's been holding on to feelings, and it's getting hard with the Ten of Wands, and they're about to speak them out. Speaking the feelings that they can't hold on to anymore. Okay. And Ten of Wands is heavy. They've held them back. All right. Here it comes. Now, everybody jumps the gun with this here. There's always some fucker wants to tweet in or some kind of shit like that. And say, oh, you always say that. That's tarot gold, isn't it? They have feelings. Well, maybe. Maybe it's love. I doubt for that fucker they are. You know, I'm sure it's just somebody that wants to tell that person they're a prick. But it's the same. It would come out the same way. You know, right? So I could just as easily say somebody's been holding on to it. They can't hold on to it anymore. They think you're a complete fucking asshole. And they're going to tell you. There you go. It could be that too. It could be that for some of you, whether you're an asshole or not. Some people just don't like the look of you, as my dad used to say all the time. Right? All right? It is what it is. That's why he put me in the martial arts shit. He's like, you're a scrawny little kid. Sometimes people just don't like to look at you, son, right? So you better learn how to defend yourself. Well, there you go. It's that sort of a thing. So I don't know what this is. This could be love. It's Steve's love tarot. I like to hope it is. But it could just as easily be somebody who's been biting their lip, who's dying to fucking tell you off. Okay? Could be that too. Could be both. Let's get the main energy here. Here's how they feel. Here's what they think about you. And here's the potential final outcome. I can't predict free will, so that's why I say potential. I'll clarify whatever I think needs clarifying. There's the Emperor. How they feel about you. The Sun. They feel like you got it going on, right? They feel like you got it going on. Somebody around you feels like you got it easy. You've been handed everything. You got it going on. I don't know if that's true or not. It doesn't matter. You know, I don't know. They feel like you've been handed everything and you got it going on. That's enough to bother a lot of people, believe me. You know, if you don't believe that, you haven't been out there too much, nor have you been watching any psychology videos out on YouTube, because, I mean, that's like a main topic on a lot of them. Keep your mouth shut. That would be the number one topic, I would say. You know, don't tell people your plans. Don't tell, you know, other way, you know. But this is someone here who feels like you're doing really well. And maybe things come to you a little too easily. All right. What do they think when they think about you? I feel an annoyance here. Ace of Pentacles. See what I'm saying? And why is that here? The Three of Pentacles, yeah. You always get the offer. You always, you started a new business. One business fails, you start another one, and you do this and you do that. I think you're just flowing with the energy, right? I mean, I get this shit all the time from people. They call it Steve's luck. You know, then they say it with sarcasm. Oh, it's Steve's luck. You know, yeah, like that. I always just have it. He just lands on his feet. Well, maybe, but it's not through... I mean, it's definitely through hard work, you know, but I just flow with the energy. I go where it takes me. I go wherever. As far as businesses go, I get the fuck out of them when they start doing shit. You know, most people stick with stuff way too long. No, don't stick with anything. If it's putting you in the poorhouse, get the fuck out, you know. That's, you know, the tortoise wins the race, man, you know. It is what it is. Yeah. I mean, I just got somebody here who feels that way. Again, I don't joke about anything or whatever. I felt compelled at the beginning of the reading to mention that somebody will always write in and say something to the, well, yeah, but what if it's somebody, this, that, or the other thing? It doesn't have to be love, Potential final outcome, red with the sun for you, the 6 of Cups. Yeah. This has happened to you before. It reminds you of something that's happened before. Whatever happens between you and this person has happened to you before with other people. This is not anything new for you. In fact, up to this point in the reading, you may have already said, this is nothing new for me, Steve. I know what you mean. Okay? That's fine. Maybe so. If it is something new for you, if you're one of my younger viewers and you haven't experienced that people are pricks yet, and they make assumptions, our brains make assumptions. Magicians count on it. Con men count on it. Everybody counts on it. Everyone does. Salesmen definitely count on our brain making assumptions. If you're one of my younger viewers, then this is your gaining experience right now. That'll help you later when this happens again. So pay attention and retain the wisdom from it. Okay? We live in a world where nobody retains wisdom anymore. Right? Technology moves faster than wisdom. And everybody figures, well, I'll just Google it again if I ever need to know. Yeah, that's really stupid, because you might be somewhere where you can't Google things, or we could be in a dark age. One of those super volcanoes went off and we don't have any of our technology working, Who knows, right? Wisdom is important. It's important for you to have a good life anyway. I think this has happened to you before. I think you're used to this. You make things look easy. Anybody who makes things look easy or who has everything you seem to do has like a Midas touch. Everything you seem to do turns to gold. It bothers other people. It will. You will rattle other people. And this has been a theme that's come up. Some other reading had this. I think it was Virgo. Had a very similar energy. Okay? So you might want to watch that as well. This is a little different than what Virgo had, but it's a similar type of thing. Okay? This is a real theme for September. I think people are getting very discouraged right now. It doesn't surprise me. It shouldn't surprise anybody. People are getting very discouraged. Here we go. Let's see where we're at. I'm going to pull on the sun. Tell me about the sun. 10 Wands. It bothers this person that you seem like you're happy. They feel like you're happy. Maybe on some level you make them feel happy as well, and that bothers them. Maybe they can't admit that they'd like to be like you. I mean, the best route here would be to ask you for advice, right? Here's the Magician, transformation, and here's the 4 of Swords. This person, I had this a little bit in the Virgo reading with sabotage, I think. I don't think they're going to say, well, they might sabotage you on some level. It might be very subtle. I think you're dealing more with somebody here who's got who's going to take some passive-aggressive jabs at you. It's fine. Let them. It shows you more about them than it does about you. It speaks volumes about the other person. Okay? They're never going to prosper in that energy. The secret to this energy, the way they feel you, what annoys them about you is that you flow with the energy. That's the secret to it. Or if you're not yet, you will be apparently. All right? So you're getting prepared for the fact that the more successful you get, the more haters you're going to get. Plain and simple, that's the way it happens. That's the way it works. All right? Here we go with the Emperor. Let's see where we're at. Let's see where we go. Let's see where we go. Emperor, 7 cups. I think they're confused. Let's see if I'm right. What's so tough? Yeah, Queen of Pentacles. And Judgment. I'm going to pull it anyway. It's a Knight of Pentacles there. But I think this person fancies themselves the shit, and I think you make them feel bad about themselves. I think this is very similar to the Virgo reading. It really is. It's very, very, very fucking similar. And there's the King of Pentacles. I think this person wants to hook up with you. This is probably where it differs from the Virgo reading, because this card got left here by accident. King and Queen of Pentacles. I think this person thinks they don't want to learn from you, because then they'd have to admit that they don't know what they're doing. They want to hook up with you so that they can get in on your action. You understand what I'm saying? A little bit. It's happened before. I bet it has. Let's pull on the Three of Pentacles, just for fun. So yeah, that's what you're dealing with here. You're dealing with someone who thinks things come easy for you. They may even accuse you of nepotism or having things just handed to you. You know, entitlement of some kind. It seems like it to them, because as hard as they tried, nothing ever happens. You know, and that creates a feedback loop. You know, success brings more success. Failure brings more failure, mostly because of the attitude of the other person, right? They lose all hope. They lose all faith. Let's see where we go here. Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles. It's crossed by the Emperor. I mean, I love it. That Emperor is there, and it shows up down here. It's not it should have been me that the Virgo reading had. It's a different kind of a thing. Someone wants part of your action. They want in on it. They want to be your partner in this. Okay? Again. And the Hermit, yeah, they want to be your partner. I feel like, maybe. I don't have anything bad to say about it. It feels weird to me, but I think it's just, the only way I can describe it is you're very successful and somebody's hooking up with you for that success. That's why they're interested, okay? But what would be a better connection here is if they just came to you for advice, were just man or woman enough to admit that they're a failure, and they want some advice from a success on how to not be a failure anymore, right? But a lot of times, you know, it's kind of ironic. A lot of times people are failures because they don't have the ability to do that. They can't admit they're a failure. Until you admit that, you're never going to go get advice on how not to be. It's a feedback loop. It just feeds itself. So you can do what you want with this person, but again, I feel like it all feels very familiar to you. All right, Six of Cups. And again, if you're one of my younger viewers, you're gaining some wisdom now that you can carry forward with you in life. Retain wisdom, okay? Anything you learn that can benefit you later down the road, keep a journal, write it down, you know. So it's not forgotten at some point. It's crazy. All right, Six of Cups. People relying too much on the fucking search engines and the internet. They learn something in the moment and then forget it the next moment. It's crazy. All right, here we go. Six of Cups. The internet is the worst thing that ever happened to humanity, along with social media. They're both the worst things. They'll be the end of us one day. They will. Empress, crossing the Six of Cups. Yep, you have seen this before. Okay, all right. Seven Swords, you know it's bullshit. You know they have a hidden motive, but you don't care. Yeah, I hear you. I'm with you. That's what I keep picking up on. I couldn't find anything really bad here. You don't really care. You're like, okay, cool. I mean, it's almost like the equivalent of they got a hot ass or whatever. I mean, I won't let them in too close, Steve, but I hear you. It is what it is. Maybe in the process they do learn something from you. I don't know. This is one of those energies, it's coming off the Hermit primarily, where this person, whoever this person is, they're not crossing your path without great purpose. There's a reason that they're crossing your path. I suspect that reason benefits is more towards them than you. You already know the drill here. You know this is bullshit. You know they're hiding something, but you don't care. You know, like you maybe even with the Empress here, you pick up on the purpose of it. I don't know. Whatever it is, I don't have anything bad or nefarious here. Just somebody who can't admit that they're a failure and maybe could use some advice from you. But rather than get advice from you, they'll just join your team and become an instant success by default. Okay? If you're okay with that, I'm okay with that. You know, there's something that they get from you that benefits them greatly. And you get some energetic slap back that in turn benefits you greatly. So, good for you. You know, for helping the universe balance and energy, I guess. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. Good luck.